What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drums Nation. Well, that was awkward. Did you guys hear that?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay, cool.
I started before you did anything.
What is up, people? Hey, did you see that I added a Stream Elements bot to my Twitch chat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm fancy like that now, so you know.
Fancy like apple jeans. Just kidding.
How was everybody's day?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was
Very good.
You
My
know,
morning started
I
at
should
2 a.m.,
probably I should
No.
probably share the chat. I mean the stream.
Really?
Saw
You
the
want to
new,
share the chat? That's impressive. How do you manage to do that?
Talent, I guess. You know. I don't have my other computer with me, so it's seriously lacking today.
Hi, Laura. Guess what he didn't watch?
Not yet, but soon because all of TV is going off. So I mean,
Darren, you have a loud
Oh
flicker.
God! You talking about House of the Dragon again?
yes. But how was everything today? How was everybody's day one by one?
No man, it was good. It's warm where I live, so I
Yeah,
was
it's starting
outside.
to get that way over here too.
Yeah. I saw the new Dungeons and Dragons movie over
How
at
did
my
you
local
like it?
cinema. I thought it was pretty good. Honestly, it's not really like my cup of tea, but I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really fun time.
Yeah, I did too because I never thought that I would like something like that. But the trailer caught my eye. My wife wanted to see it too, so I'm like, we might as well just go. It's something different.
Yeah, fun. A really fun time. Cast is great. They had a great fun time doing it.
3 Dubs, what's new on your end?
Pretty good. You know, just I had an early morning start this today, so.
Oh yeah, like changing the time.
Blah,
so
blah, blah,
people
blah. Just kidding.
I mean, like changing the time so people thought we were going live at 5:30 a.m.
Wow!
No, I said 5:30 p.m. I changed the title, and apparently it did the malfunction and changed it on its own, which kind of makes sense.
Happens. Okay, so let me tweet that out so people can, see it and trickle in here. And there's my. It would start doing this now. Am I glitching?
A little bit.
The likelihood of him watching it is 50-50.
Oh, this is so dumb. If I left the chat and came back in, would it still be going?
Yeah, because I'm here.
I'm confused. What does that mean?
It means I'll take over.
Oh, I need to switch my Wi-Fi source. I have no time for glitches.
Okay. I guess I'll take over.
I will be right back in a moment because I do not want glitches. How do I do this?
You leave studio.
Okay.
And
Are
that's
you
why
sure it's gonna stay on?
Yes, I'm very sure.
Okay, hold on. If I change my Wi-Fi though, would that end the broadcast?
No, because I'm the one that started it.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on.
It's our show now.
So,
Ready.
Questions.
Change everything.
questions.
We're gonna talk
Lay
about
them
Gossip
down.
Girl. Let's go.
Let's
I'm
go,
kidding. I've never
Gossip
seen
Girl.
Gossip Girl. I've never seen it. I don't know.
Really?
I've never. Oh man.
So mad.
The original one was actually good. The reboot.
I would so love it. Oh, he's back. All right.
That reboot was a trash.
Flash
man.
and Superman. Let's talk about that. Not Gossip Girl. We would
You
never.
brought it up.
We would never do that.
Wait, Geeks and Gamers groups are complaining about George Lopez calling Batman a fascist.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They're being dumb again.
It was a
Oh
joke.
God, it was just a joke.
Yeah.
They're taking it like really seriously. They're like deeply offended by it.
I don't get that. I mean, Shazam did a Batman joke too. You know, when he was in the toy store where he looked at Batman when it said "I'm Batman," and
Sure.
then Shazam went, "Get him, Batman!"
It was a joke.
Yeah,
I mean,
What's
look
the
back
big
when
deal?
Peacemaker came out, everyone freaked out about all the superhero jokes and thought like taking it like really seriously. Bunch of dum
I
dums.
do not think it. I'm going in with low expectations.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm going with no.
I'm gonna be the positive one here and say yes because I need it
I'm
to be
gonna-
good. I
I'm
need
gonna
it to
say-
be good.
I'm gonna say I'm like on both sides of the fence because, and you know, we can start out with Flash. I've been thinking heavily about like, you know, the issues with the show, and I'm just gonna say I think Eric Wallace, he's a good idea guy, but executing it is like god awful.
Sure.
This episode has the potential to be good because it is a interlude. I hate that word. It is a filler episode, you know, based around our two main characters. But from what I'm seeing, the only power Barry is gonna use is, you know, like phasing through that wall to run to the future, which
Yeah.
that's dumb. It's weird. Like I made an excuse for it. I'm like, maybe he's just, you know, phasing out of out of the hallway, but I think that's an excuse to save budget because they have to use the effects for like 1,700 speedsters in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm like, I want to be optimistic,
Grant Gustin also.
and everybody's frozen.
Grant Gustin was also hyping up this episode in some like
My Wi-Fi
interviews and stuff.
sucks.
Yeah,
Can you hear us?
yeah. We can actually hear you while you're talking and frozen.
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi sucks. Even did it disconnect? It disconnected from my
Oh yeah,
phone.
you're going crazy. You're in and out.
I'm sorry, chat. I don't know why my computer wants to hate me today. It's not connected to anything.
And I think your camera's glitching too.
Yeah. Hold on.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, and this is supposed to be like the super stream. Jesus Christ. And honestly, it was just working fine before the stream. Like I did
Yeah.
several checks. You can cough on chat 3 dubs. It's okay.
Yeah, but you know.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm about to plug up this other Ethernet cord.
We'll talk to chat while you do that.
Yeah. You guys, you got keep the flash chat going. I'm trying to figure this crap out.
Kata. Oh, okay. Kata. Which will be better this week, Gotham Knights or Flash? I think Gotham Knights
It might
because
be Gotham Knights.
Andy said that it really picks up after episode 3, and he said 4 and 5 are like really good. So I'm actually really excited for Gotham Knights this week.
Do you think the new sayings for this season is that your future speeches needs food?
I would prefer that. I think all like the Nora stuff has been really cute so far. I've actually quite enjoyed like pregnant Iris. Hasn't been like super like overbearing, mainly because we haven't seen Iris. But
What if
done with it.
What if there's like a shortage of food in the future, and Iris and Nora and Bart are hungry, so they travel back in time to go to a store buy food?
I wonder what like speedster like cravings are, right? Like I wonder like what the I don't read too much comics. Like that's probably
Big belly
something
burger.
that they've touched upon a lot in comics. But like a pregnant speedster or not pregnant speedster, but like a speedster in like the belly. Like I wonder how much that changes from.
Am I glitching now?
Now you just
You're blurry.
Yeah, you just blurry.
Bro, like come on.
Very echoey.
You're the Flash. You're phasing.
This is so irritating. Like, I hate this room that I have to stream in. I can't wait to move.
Ah!
Whoa, bless
You
you.
missed it by that
I
much.
missed it. I was late. I'm sorry.
You missed it by that much.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
What was that?
I sneezed, but
It
I
was a
didn't press the
scream
button in
sneeze.
time.
It was a scream sneeze.
That just scared me.
Sorry.
Wow. 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 Am I still blurry?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not. Let me look on YouTube and see what it looks like.
It's not. You're not lagging out now, though.
And see the high definition camera resolution. If it's like 480p, that's bad.
I look fuzzy on. I look fine on YouTube, I think.
Okay.
You checking yourself out?
Yeah.
You're like, damn,
No, I
I
don't.
look good.
No, I don't think that that's gonna happen, and we still know that if they're following the excuse me, Dr. Pepper coming up. If they're still following the yeah, I do, Laura. If they're still following the comic books or whatever, like they seem to be doing, Bart is still the younger sibling. I don't think they will drastically switch it up that much. That would actually piss people off. If it's not twins, they're not twins. Then just leave it the way it is.
Well, they kind of did already change it in a big way. I mean, he's not his great grandson.
I think he means the Crisis Comics.
I mean, like the Earth Prime comics.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that they retconned and made that legit comic book accurate.
Yeah.
So we somehow need Caitlin to come back in the next 6 episodes for those still to be canon.
Yeah. But I am down to, bruh, this is StreamYard. It's StreamYard being dumb because my computer is not losing signal. I'm looking at my Wi-Fi strength.
Are you using Google Chrome or some other browser?
I'm using Google Chrome.
Okay, then I have no idea. I mean, StreamYard only works with certain browsers. So
it says I'm looking at it says like all my stuff is cool. It says my Ethernet is connected and strong.
Check your settings on StreamYard and go to camera and see if it's the resolution.
It's high definition.
So it says 720.
Yeah.
Try stopping your camera and then unplugging your camera and plugging back in.
I got a better idea. Switch to the main cam. And look. Did he just zoom in on my face?
Yeah.
It was like, check me out, close up.
Jesus.
Look at my serious face right now.
I just switched to like just regular standard definition to see if that'll help. But yeah. I have to I ran tests. King Vader, I might be using McDonald's Wi-Fi. I ran several tests. Put up the unmentionables. God.
Did you do that? It's too blurry to even notice. So.
But yep, we're just gonna keep going. Hopefully, maybe it'll work itself out. If not, I gotta figure out a different Wi-Fi fix because this is
apparently they're like 3 days late. Oh, did you guys ever see the change in Twitter where it's now a dog?
Yeah, I don't get that.
And I looked on my phone and it's still a bird, but only on desktop.
Apparently, that he a couple years ago or something he like a fan or something told him to he told him that he should buy Twitter and then change the logo to a dog, apparently. And he said, haha, that would be sick. And I guess he finally did it. I don't know.
What if he changes his name to like Dogatur?
Oh my god!
It sounds like you're saying doggy turd.
Yeah, dog. It turned.
You're gross. But anywho, back on Flash. If I glitch out, chat, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi, but Flash seems like it should be cool, like this season.
Mm-hmm.
I have high hopes. Well, not this season, but this episode. I have high hopes.
Bring it down.
That's all I can really say.
With the high hope. No, I meant the high hopes.
Oh. Okay. I have medium hopes.
This thing's bonkers, man. I love it.
But I'm on the edge, like I'm teeter-totter. Like I haven't had any Wi-Fi issues in weeks, and this is like blowing me. Like since I moved the setup, there has been no issues until today. It's probably from we did have that really big storm Friday, and we've been having like weird weather, so it might be just something with Comcast in general. Because this X5 pod is supposed to be like top-notch Wi-Fi extender, and I'm running a Wi-Fi extender off of a Wi-Fi extender. So you think that should extend it past this stupid brick wall. But anywho, I think the Flash might be good. You know, just a bottle episode with Barry and Iris. You know, some funny jokes. You know,
would it not be a bottle episode if there's like a lightning effect because they're spending money to create it?
Well, a bottle episode is basically just
one place.
where it's contained to one place. So they're going to be contained to basically just Star Labs.
Yeah, sure.
I do think Eric Wallace, like going forward on any other production, he needs to figure out different ways to handle things like time anomalies, because like this man is stuck on between time loops, being lost in time. Now you're stuck in like time going crazy, which is basically a plot that he lifted from the Dion episode because of all the things popping up out of time. It seems like a rehash of that, except that was a Cisco and Chester episode. Now this is Barry and Iris, whereas last week was just a rehash of Duet, because it's like I said in my review, it's a lesson of the week.
Mm-hmm.
I hate lesson of the week episodes regardless, because the villains aren't really villains. They had us thinking Music Meister was going to be a villain, but of course they're not going to vilify Darren Criss.
Well, I mean, technically he was. He did put them to sleep against the world, so he was.
Yeah, he put them to sleep to teach them a lesson.
Go to sleep.
The same way the creepy lady that just smiled when she pulled off her hoodie put them to sleep.
How did she literally got paid to say nothing?
To say nothing.
No, this
at all.
This is her the entire episode.
You paused right at the hood up.
I think it worked here though. Like I think, and you know, of course, I like the only issue I have is that this was a final season one. Like this had no place in a final season. But if this was last season, I would have loved it. Like I absolutely loved everything else. Like it was a fun Nia Nia Iris episode. And I think it did good work with Iris. Like I haven't liked Iris too much over the last couple seasons. I think this season they're handling her like really well.
Not like the Nia Dreamer stuff. Nia Dreamer. The Nia Iris
we
stuff.
did the same thing.
The Nia Iris stuff. What's up, Mayada? The Nia Iris stuff is cool. Like that was cool. Like I like that. It's just we're rehashing the whole Iris thing because like didn't we solve her having this PTSD over knowing the future? And then all of a sudden you're scared of it again, but you already know you're gonna do it because you literally wrote the article that you knew about already.
Yeah,
which is dumb because if you were gonna let Allegra, pick the headline for the article. If the headline was something different, but the article is still the same, that it is still the same about the Red Death stuff, which honestly you shouldn't get a Pulitzer for because you have to leave out key details. So it's a spotty story about an attack on the city that's relatively minor to the other attacks on the cities, like say, I don't know, Crisis, Thawne literally killing thousands of people last year, and Zoom. This shouldn't get you a Pulitzer if we're being completely honest. But like you already knew you were right. You already knew you wrote the article. So if the article was named something different, like Red Death, the aftermath of Red Death attack, would you still be freaking out like that?
No.
Yeah.
And also the one that should have gotten a Pulitzer was the Flash Fantasies in Crisis. That would have been an ideal story.
Or even her one from like season 1 where like she like interviews the Flash and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
that was that's also Pulitzer worthy.
Yep.
But this one, she has like the Flash is like, what do you call it when they only like one person, like Superman and Lois. Superman picked Lois out of a group of them, group of reporters, only giving her exclusive. Not everyone,
Sure.
just her. That's it becomes at a certain point where it's pointless to give someone a Pulitzer because it's like common, it's every day.
I would not. I would never in a million years say that.
Supergirl was terrible from beginning to end. That final season was rough.
Bringing in her random dad, like
that stuff actually didn't bother me.
It bothered me.
It was one of the better parts of that season.
You brought him in for him to promptly leave.
I don't 100% disagree. Like,
what?
At least Supergirl had like the core of the show was still there, right? Like the whole cast and everything that kind of made Supergirl. Like even if you didn't like it, was there. I don't have that with Flash. I'm currently at a place I love the Flash. I'm not feeling the Flash. Like it doesn't feel like that show I fell in love with. And I think Iris and Joe leaving now, I'm sorry, Caitlin and Joe have they're gone now. Like that has hurt me. Like it's not the same show now. At least Supergirl had that. I need to see those final episodes though. Like I think everything from Oliver onward is going to really be if this is my least favorite season or not. It really does.
The one thing I would have to say that I really, really, really hated in the entire final season of Supergirl was the fact that she was in the Phantom Zone.
Yeah.
For 7 episodes.
All her fault, right? Like they kind of had to work around her pregnancy and stuff, so I don't blame them.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so
they should have postponed it. That's the ideal thing. They
can't. They can't. They don't.
It
they
was
don't have the
already
time.
Postponed because of the real life crisis.
Yeah, you had COVID, and she was pregnant. It was a whole mess. Like they were at a point where they wanted to do Supergirl without Kara, right? Like the final season was a crazy time.
My question to that is, how would that have been Supergirl?
Just do a spinoff, which I wouldn't have hated. Like have a show, call it Super Friends or something. Or a Martian Manhunter show or something with that supporting cast.
That would
a Dreamer show.
In my opinion, my honest opinion, I think Crisis should have ended all the shows, and then have Crisis as a miniseries to wrap up the Arrowverse, and then end it, and then start Superman and Lois later on, as a new Earth kind of situation. That's what I think they should have done.
I mean, if I honestly believe that they would have done that. Am I still frozen?
Every now and then.
You're glitching, yeah.
It's whatever at this point. This just doesn't want to like me today.
I still,
it's honestly pissing me off because now I want to go grab my other computer and just try to go into a different room. I might just do that.
You should probably do that.
It's ruining my stream. I don't like that. Why did I just echo like that?
Because you're an echo.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're back.
I think I'm gonna go do that. Um, what's up, Darth Bunyan? You guys continue. I will be like back in like 5 seconds. I'm just about to go grab my laptop and like go in my room or something and see if I can get a better
All right.
connection.
Mhm.
My background's gonna change though, and I've worked really hard on this. I have to figure this out like ASAP.
Mhm. Well, when you move, you will have a better background. Hey, there's a kid.
Yeah.
Welcome for it.
Okay, go get out. Things to be in here. Okay, I'm about to wait. Could I do it without my camera so it wouldn't lag? Hold on.
Yeah, you can, but you might want to change that to some. Like, don't you have the pictures that I gave you for your? Use that one with the superhero.
It's still lagging.
It's still lagging.
It's this brick wall. When the
Yeah.
door was open, I got like 3 extra bars through StreamYard. So yeah, guys, I'll be right back. But we're finna jump from the Flash to Blue Beetle. It's gonna be Flash, Blue Beetle, Superman and Lois, Gotham Knights, and then we're gonna talk about the trailer that's gonna come out for Spider-Man tomorrow and what we're expecting from that. So you guys start talking about Blue Beetle, and I will be right back. I have to see if I can hook up my other mic to this thing.
All right.
Sweet.
All right, be right back.
See you in the flash.
See ya.
See you in a beat of a drum. Geek
Man,
jokes.
it is so great to finally get some coverage for Blue Beetle. It
Yeah,
feels
throw
like
them pictures up too, 3Dubs, if you have any.
I
Yeah.
don't.
this was
Pull them off the internet.
So I'm going to. I guess since we don't. Yeah. Okay. There you go. I was like, where? Okay.
yeah, no, but this movie comes out in like 3 months. It's crazy that we're just now getting a trailer for this thing. We're finally getting to see what this movie looks like. What's the tone? What's the style? What have you guys been thinking about it?
Taj, I'm doing something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it finally. I mean, it looks different from what DC was doing before. I guess.
hmm
Like I like the. I was.
Excuse me,
Oh, you pulled up the trailer.
I'm literally taking screenshots. I didn't know you could actually hear my.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It started playing.
How did you even tell? That was like within like
I
that's 2
noticed. I
seconds.
noticed. I know how they remixed that song.
Okay.
I've watched it like 7 times.
Yeah, that too.
I have it memorized.
Wow. I only watched it twice. But you guys got like freakishly
yeah.
good memory though.
I just hope it's not like super connected to the past, like Snyderverse or whatever. Like it's loosely connected to enough that they can just weave it into the new universe. If it does well, I think it's going to do good.
Yeah, I think August is a slow enough month that it'll do good. Like we have Ninja Turtles, we have Meg 2, and we got this. I think it could do well enough if they promote it well enough.
Oh, Ninja Turtles come out in August?
It does, yeah. That's their only competition. Like that's it. But I feel like I don't know. I think August is a good vibe for that movie. I think if they promote it, push it enough, then we'll be good. And it's weird because like James Gunn, like he said, it comes out after Flash. It takes place after Flashpoint. So like I have to assume it's like part of this DCU. It's part of this new world. But also I feel like they could just be like, forget it. You know. I hope so though, because I love Blue Beetle. I love these smaller characters. I think this tone would fit well with what James Gunn is trying to do.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Speaking of which, you just saw my first reaction of just realizing that they had this. That was my shock, and you're about to see why. I just noticed it.
The Big Belly
The
Burger.
Big Belly Burger, yeah.
Big belly freaking burger.
I love it. It's such a.
James Gunn watches the Arrowverse.
That's not just an Arrowverse thing, right?
Yeah.
That's a larger like DC. It's even like a real chain too.
It's been like hard, very very hard on the
Sure.
Arrowverse. Like it's it's notable.
Yeah.
So I was like, what?
I was just talking to someone on Twitter, and apparently they had one like across the street from them. So I guess it's a real chain, or like it used to be a real chain. But no, it's definitely really cool. I think the Arrowverse has definitely like popularized that sector of the DC universe.
No, most definitely.
In a fun way, yeah. It's like the most like consistent thing inside of the like, Arrowverse. Like every show did it. Maybe but Black Lightning. I don't think Black Lightning had a big belly burger, but everyone else I think did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so hyped for this movie. Did they say who the villain is for this movie?
I don't. I think they're connected to Ted somehow. Like I think it's like someone from Ted's life is the villain or something.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not 100% sure.
That's the only thing I'm worried about is the villain.
I'm worried it could be like an ET thing. Where like that template of like ET is great, but I'm so sick of it. Like the like a human and alien like they like get together and they're friends, and then the scientists are after them, and they got to run from the scientists, and like it's such a template, and it would probably work here. I don't know. I want something a little bit different from that.
I think it works for Blue Beetle though.
It might, yeah. I don't think it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I'm a little slightly tired of that template.
It'll be better than Venom.
That is true. There's definitely a lot of like similarities to those two movies.
Yeah.
But this feels like a more fleshed out, funner version of that. Venom is weird though, because there was so much like behind the scenes stuff with Venom. Like, I think that was a much better movie, and then they're like, oh wait, this is coming out 8 months sooner. Get it done. So yeah.
I had no faith in those movies. It's like no Spider-Man. Nah, I'm not watching Venom then.
Really, I think Venom can work without Spider-Man. I just don't think they did it right. You know, like I think he's one of the few Spider-Man villains that can. You know, I think he can work as this like vigilante type character. They were just all rushed and weird.
It's just I don't know. The suit looks amazing though.
It looks really good.
I actually was surprised they didn't do like the mouth opening kind of one like they did in the
Young Justice.
Yeah,
I think it looks better here.
Yeah,
I like
without the mouth open.
I like the Deadpool version of it, where you can see the mouth moving, but there's no like Power Ranger lips.
Absolutely,
that's the only way to describe it.
No, and I know King Vader said, "We all know Zolo." Am I pronouncing that name right?
I don't know how to pronounce
I can
his
never
name.
pronounce his name. I always feel so bad. It's going to do a great job as Blue Beetle. He's perfect casting. He is perfect casting for that character. I'm so happy he's part of this like superhero world.
And he's so young, so he could be around for a while too. He like
100%.
20. I think he like 21 or something like that. 22, something like that.
Apparently this may be the villain. Harpax. Like jitters is seriously connect. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's it's been seriously connected with the Flash, so it's nice to see the big belly burger becoming a comic book joke.
He is 21.
Yeah, I just saw.
Yeah.
So yeah, and this movie was filmed before he was 21. So yeah, he could be around for a while.
Yeah, no, it's nice that like Cobra Kai is ending, and now hopefully he has a new franchise he can jump onto. And
I'm upset about that, but go out on the high. All they gotta do is go out on the high, and this is it will go down as one of the best series of all time. Because
I love Cobra Kai.
To me, they haven't had a bad season.
Oh no, I think it's such a fun show.
I just noticed that he has a long goatee.
Yo, it's so long. What in the world?
That must be fake. That has to be fake.
I love it.
And then you get his reaction to
it. He's going to add so much flavor to this movie. I'm so excited.
You know what, though? That's a realistic like reaction, though.
Sure.
Like,
man was burning alive.
Right. Like it's covering his skin and it's going in his mouth and stuff. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
When I hear the George Lopez line, from his show, when he says, "I got this," That's what happens when I see that. I got this.
Oh, yeah, it looks so painful. I love it. It looks so. And the
There's the
suit,
suit.
it's gorgeous.
Yo, that's so good.
I love Starless Outer Space.
It might be my favorite superhero suit. Like, it's top 5 easily.
It's better than
Yeah.
Smallville's. I will say that, even though I'm a huge Smallville
I
fan.
saw a comparison on Twitter before we got on here, and I was like, "Oh, that was so bad."
Yeah. I will say it's better than the Smallville version. So we're good.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't Smallville's fault, but yeah, a lot of the superheroes.
Yeah.
Where it's
Doomsday
like
was
it-
better than Batman v Superman, but this is better than Blue Beetle and Smallville. So I will say that, even though I'm
Yeah.
like a huge Smallville fan. But
There's-
I do people not realize that there is stars in outer space? Did they not have like money for that? But that's me just nitpicking.
Yeah.
Is this better?
You're frozen.
Bruh. I'm literally right next to my Wi-Fi.
The expression on your face when it froze was hilarious.
So yeah, at this point, it has to be my internet.
Yeah.
So I got the first 1,027,000 screenshots. So if you want something a little further down the line, just let me know. The last one I got was this one.
The wings look so cool.
They
look
do.
so
They
good.
really do.
But he is not in control. So the suit literally threw him down, gave him a heart attack, and then saved him.
Oh yeah.
This is better than having all of that crap behind me, I guess.
You need a green screen.
I need to figure out why my Wi-Fi is crap.
Because it's Comcast.
That's literally the best Wi-Fi. What you mean?
I have Cox and I don't glitch like that.
You have what?
I have Cox. And by the way, it's
Cops?
Cox.
Oh,
C O.
that didn't make it much better.
COX. What the hell? I do not have the other one.
Stream's
how
getting
Southern
spicy.
It's how Southern
Bro.
people talk.
How
I'm
is
down south.
how is this connection unstable? But my Roku stick will work in here just fine.
Because we're not like live. Yeah, you weren't live, so. You were drinking a black hole?
You know, this is pissing me off. Like on a Monday. On a Monday, bro.
That's why the term, everybody hates Mondays is accurate.
Bruh. Like, I'm gonna have Comcast have to do something.
We should change it to Comedy Central.
Like I'm literally
King Jones.
I'm on the. Dang it! I can't. Hold on. I gotta turn off this green screen.
Maybe
I
just a
could do
picture.
better with
I don't know.
Removing the
You
back.
can't see. Crap!
No.
Dang
It's
it!
like
Wait.
just a glare. It's just
I'm on the Xfinity website, and
there we go.
I'm trying to see. Look! You see that? Your network is online, looking good. The heck?
I don't know.
Why are you lying to me right now? Jose, like this is literally the I have like the newest router from Xfinity, And like I kid you, I have not had issues with this Wi-Fi in months.
Try test your internet by opening a new tab and testing. To type in test internet and then click run test to see how fast your Wi-Fi is. And that's he gave me the idea.
399.9 megabits per download.
Then you shouldn't be having any problem. That's like
Your
super
internet
fast.
connection is very fast.
Yeah, you literally shouldn't be having any problems. That's
The
like
only latency is StreamYard.
it has to be StreamYard.
Mm.
Or the browser. Have you ever tried?
Yeah, it might
doing,
be the
like,
browser.
Oh wait, it does have an update.
There you go. There you go. They don't tell you about updates until you have to check.
This is a
minutes in.
this is a this is a discount after party, but it's funny. That's not, it's funny.
Comedy Central starring Jiggy Drums Nation.
Okay,
You could never.
Paige could never. Okay, so wait, what was everybody's consensus on Blue Beetle? Also, my after the stream, because I know some of you guys are weird and would just jump over and watch it. I uploaded my trailer reaction. I think it's let me check, because for my Flash review last week, I uploaded it like Thursday night or whatever night it was, Wednesday night. I don't know. It was one of those nights that I did it. No, Wednesday night when the show came on. Uploaded it Wednesday night. Checked the next morning, and it was still in downloading hell.
Oh.
Like it was still processing, and it's talking about I said it to come out April 1st at 6 a.m. I said, no, I didn't.
April Fool's on you.
I said, how is this even possible? My trailer reaction is still uploading. 8 minutes remaining. YouTube does not like me.
And that's probably why you keep asking me to do.
Do you think I should try to update my browser before the stream ends?
Yes. No, update it now so that there's no glitch now.
So update it now?
Yeah, and we'll just talk about Blue Beetle while you're away. It should only be about a few seconds though. Updating Chrome is pretty easy. But you need to like shut down the Chrome.
Yeah, so y'all keep going.
All right. So, start over. What's your initial thoughts on Blue Beetle? I was totally not listening.
I will say I thought the trailer was phenomenal. I wasn't disappointed with it. What I will say is I think a lot of what I was hearing where like people were like, this is the most like unique superhero trailer ever made. I was like, I don't think I agree with all that. Like it feels very much like a lot of the other origin superhero trailers I've seen before. Again, not a bad thing. I like a good like origin superhero movie. I think this is it done well, but I was a little weird when I kept hearing that.
Yeah.
Am I glitching still? I
Yes.
still.
Your mouth was stuck like.
Well, for me, he was stuck like this. And now he was stuck like this.
So, anyway, I've done had it. Like I need to talk to Comcast, like that, or I need to stream with something else that isn't StreamYard, that can, because obviously it's StreamYard. It has to be, because when I went live on OBS, I had no issues. So it has to be something with StreamYard. Like I could literally be sitting on top of my router and it would still do this. There are no obstructions where I am.
Lance is Eric. 3Dub is Paige. Darren is Ken. Darren, you're Canagras? Wow.
I can take a good photo. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I call, Lance is Eric. Yep, I can totally see that. And I'm definitely Paigey. Yep, I am. Yep.
Hold on, I have to go.
I call that an honor. I
have
that
to dye
an
my
honor.
beard. Hey, you guys know I'm probably gonna start a new segment called "What is Lance eating?"
I'm definitely Paigey. Yep,
And it's
I'm calling it. I just need to work on my Australian accent.
I think that would be racist.
No, I am a huge fan of Crocodile Hunter. I'll be using his voice.
Yeah, this thing is like really irritating me now. This is really irritating.
Turn on the heater if you're freezing.
Wow. Because like my Wi-Fi is like very well connected.
For my point of view, it seems like it's separated. It's not connected.
You are so corny.
Yes, I am. And that's why they call me Paigey.
Like I gotta figure out something, bro. Like this is insane. Like
and Taj is Lance.
because we're black.
No, because you're on an after party, so I mean, yeah, I'm all connected.
So this may not be able to be an extended one because my
I was
Wi-Fi
being funny.
wants to act. Wow, Mayada. This may not be able to be an extended one because my Wi-Fi wants to act like crap. But this week, yeah, we got the Blue Beetle trailer. I was about to say the Blue Beetle commercial. It seems like everybody loved it except for those few weird internet trolls that are like saying the CGI looks bad and this looks horrible.
That's them watching this trailer, freaking out.
Oh,
they don't insult Batman. How could they?
Like people saying that it's horrible. Like people saying the trailer looked horrible. It didn't. Gotham Knights. I don't remember the promo for this week's episode because last week's episode felt like it was a filler episode. And why would you have a filler episode in like episode 3? Yeah. That's Jaime's sister, right? That's his sister.
I think so.
And did you notice that the old guy didn't really have he just freaked out, but his facial expressions weren't consistent. Like he only had one scream, and then he looks normal.
Yeah.
This is the girl from the Hocus Pocus movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or did no one else watch that movie?
I saw it.
Yeah, the sequel. Yeah.
I like how his family is involved. I like that.
Yeah.
I was
Someone
even
had-
good with the trailer, so And
Seems like
speaking, and while
Go ahead,
you're
sorry.
here, did you notice that this was here?
Yep.
Heck yeah.
I second watch. I finally noticed. I'm like, Flash reference, Flash.
That's just a DC reference in general.
Yeah.
Well, it's been popularized on the Flash. It's
It was in the
it's a
DCEU, right?
It's a gag from season 1 because Wells always likes Big Belly Burger, and apparently every Wells likes Big Belly Burger.
Well, they went
So-
there in Arrow too, right?
Yeah,
It was it was an Arrow first, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm about to try something.
No, it was in season 1.
I'm about to try
Yeah.
something
It
just to
was?
see
Mm-hmm.
what
Which
happens.
episode? A
Couple of times. Yeah.
Was it the one with the sister of Diggle?
Yeah.
She worked there.
Okay,
Mhm.
I didn't know. I thought she was in a different restaurant, and he was like, that guy's gone. You're not glitching. Oh, I
Yeah, he
spoke
is.
too soon.
Yeah. He said that, and how dare you jinx it?
Is it glitching?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
you're frozen
I spoke
still.
too soon.
Oh yeah, I see it. Bro,
Well, not.
it has to be StreamYard.
This is weird. I'm looking at you on two different angles.
You know what? I'm hold on, let me not hit the wrong button.
We got a doppelganger up in here. I have been kicked. Oh, I'm back.
No, you won't. Okay. Technically, we can all hear you if I do this. Speak.
I want mac and cheese for breakfast.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
I give up.
I'm getting dizzy.
I give up. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I don't know if it's StreamYard.
Now you're echoing because it's a
Did not. I left the stream. My phone is.
You're watching live action of Geek Drums without knowing what technical stuff is. Yes, he is. Lance is in the multiverse of madness. How do you like that flash, Taj?
It was a little too close to my face, you know? A little too close.
I don't know. I chat. I apologize for my Wi-Fi wanting to crap out on the day that we get like the biggest trailer ever. Like, I have to figure this out before next week. This ruins my plans for a legit gaming stream. Actually, it doesn't. I just can't do the gaming stream the way I wanted to do it on Twitch. Well, I wanted to do it on StreamYard, not Twitch. This is irritating. Like 3Dubs, we just did that gaming stream the other weekend with no glitches.
Nope. Maybe it's the amount of players that we have. Like
your trailer just went up. By the way.
Oh, it did? Oh, let me go and share it.
I
I really want to know. It says no views, but I have 1 like. How does that even work?
Did you like it yourself?
No.
You can do that. You'd be like, hey, someone liked my video. It was just me.
But yeah, guys, I apologize, but I am looking forward. Well, I'm being cautiously optimistic about The Flash. I'm being cautiously optimistic about
My Lois?
No.
Okay.
Gotham Knights?
Yes. I drew a blank for like 5 minutes. I'm being cautiously optimistic about Gotham Knights, although PSA, public service announcement, my wife said after last week she was done, like she wasn't even paying attention. It just hasn't caught her attention like that, like it hasn't gripped her. She thinks the Court of Owls thing is cool, but last week was like, did it bother y'all that it seemed like the cops just forgot that they were criminals? It's like,
I didn't even watch it.
And also, the cops are literally supposed to be idiots in the entire show.
yeah, they are. What's up with that one cop that dresses like a dude?
There was only one cop dressed up like a sleazy mustache, and that was I only saw that. I remember that because it was kind of funny and stupid.
I'm cautiously optimistic about those two. I'm really looking forward to Superman and Lois. Those set photos, like John Henry Irons is coming face to face with Bruno this week.
I have a theory. I don't think that's our Jonathan. I think that's
I
Earth.
think
that could be a
I think that's
flashback?
this. Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah.
flashback scene to the original one.
Because you gotta know how he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't need to know people's feelings when someone that's been on the show for 9 seasons dies. No one gives a rat's butt about it, but someone that died off of before he appeared on the Earth, apparently that needs to be told.
Yeah, of course, right? But yeah, I'm excited about that. Titans, is that back next week or the week after next?
April 13th.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, next
Is it
week.
next week?
Yeah, next week.
Oh my
Sweet.
goodness.
So we're gonna have something else to talk about. How long do you think before we actually see Tim Drake in his costume? Probably like the third to the last episode.
Well, if they switched episodes around,
They did
next
switch episodes
episode.
around. Yes, I don't know.
Yeah.
it will be. I bet it's next episode.
The episode they were supposed to come back on was the Stargirl episode, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now it's 3 episodes in.
Yeah, why did they switch that? I was looking forward to that being the first one.
I was too.
This gives me season 1 vibes, where they like completely shuffled around the final season or the first season.
No, this one actually kind of.
Oh, they did that in
resembles
season 1?
Supergirl
Yeah,
season 1,
they-
where it touched really subjecty on bombs and stuff, and so they switched the third and fourth one.
Hmm I know the
Um,
final episode of season 1 was just like scrapped it, and then they did that whole like dreamscape one,
Yeah.
and then they did the like a different finale in the like first episode of season 2, which was weird.
Yeah, 'cause
I just
Titan
hope the
looked
story
ugly.
is consistently good. I hope the story, for the Stargirl one is, makes sense where it is. Because
Mhm.
if it's switchable, and we find that there's one inconsistency, it wasn't switchable.
Yeah, I wonder how we're gonna be able to switch them, because
I don't think she's gonna be in the episode long.
no, I think it's like a small little cameo. I think people are getting way too like hyped up over it.
Cameos can go from a minute to 5 minutes. I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said it's just a small cameo in the Dooms. I was about to say in the Doomsday, and the Doom Patrol cast members are just, they're just one thing too.
Yeah,
That's a waste.
still gonna be fun to see her though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flash is 2 weeks after Flash. Yeah, it's
You know what?
Is it a 1 week break or a 2 week break?
It's 2 weeks,
Too.
Yeah, it's a
And-
2 week break.
and that's
End of, like,
perfectly
April.
fine. It needs to.
Cleanse
And-
the palate before the
Yes.
Oliver
awesomeness
Queen.
of Stephen Amell.
In
How y'all-
technically,
How y'all think they gonna do that too? Because I don't want it to be rushed. Because if that episode is bad, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he's at the end of episode 8, so we
That's
can
the
just
only
spend
reason
the
why I'm watching
entire
it.
episode 9. We can spend the whole thing just with Oliver Queen goodness.
what if since it's the final season of Titans, what if Superman appears in the last scene?
Of Titans.
I'm not
Okay.
holding I'm not holding my breath. DC ain't that generous.
I mean, speaking so that he, to be like, Superboy meets his father,
That'd be great, but
not in a talking role, him just appearing like a blur, like in Peacemaker,
Oh, okay.
Supergirl. Yeah, sure.
like his suit, not Supergirl. Supergirl was a blur, like fit really close, and it was a
Sure.
stand-in actor. But I think
Can we just say those Superman boots were too big for Tyler Heflin to even fit in the first place?
I mean, the model that was replacing it in season 1 was like super buffs, and
Yeah, he was.
and Tyler is super.
But he wasn't
slender.
as buff yet.
Yeah, now he's buff.
Yeah, now he's buff.
He ate those meats.
Y'all think we getting Doomsday? Because I think it's something else. I think we getting Superboy.
Spiky
Maybe.
Superboy.
No,
I don't
Connor
think they
Kent, the clone.
Oh,
What I mean, they said it's something that jumped out.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been thinking about it too much just because we haven't seen anything like official. I've been kind of waiting for them to show it,
I just only thought of that because they got his blood, and I was like, okay.
Oh yeah,
I did too.
Lex is in this season. I was like, I kind of put two and two together.
Connor I could see happening if it's Lex related. Doomsday I can see because if it was Lex related, because they did do it with Zod. I mean, the only difference is it would be Bizarro.
Right.
Doomsday would be a pretty sick final season villain if season 4 is the final season.
That's a Superman.
Go out with a massive bang.
Because you would technically have 3.
What if Bruno kidnaps Jonathan and infuses him with Superman's blood? And that's the metamorphosis of him getting his powers will kind of be like the reverse of how Kid Flash was.
Mm-hmm.
He turns he goes through the Doomsday-esque metamorphosis, but he still emerges as Superboy. But then boom, the CW says we will not be renewing Superman and Lois for another season. So we never get any resolution from it.
But he already has his blood. That's his son.
You're right. I thought I was
more of it.
I more blood.
He
has more of Lois's blood than he does Superman's. Obviously, that still doesn't explain how he was able to split that tire rope like that.
Yeah, and the first episode, right?
Yep, that doesn't explain that.
I don't know.
It was a really thin rope. It's fine.
You were going to roll until we just.
It was a jagged football. That's all.
Clark just went and cut it like really quick. He cut it and then ran back. He's like, "Look, Lois, he does have powers. Look at it."
I think the powers has sailed with the whole. The only thing that could have happened was when he was taking XK. And got powers, and as soon as he stopped it, his powers just stayed because he is, Superman's son. So that would have been the turning point for him to become Superboy, is the fact that after stopping it, his powers didn't go away. He kind of charged himself.
Right.
Away.
I wonder what Jordan Elsaz is up to.
Working on mental health.
Yep,
I hope
working on mental health.
Working on himself.
You think he's watching the show like, oh, this guy's acting just like me?
He's doing a really good job. I'm very happy with the. I mean, I could have wished that actor would have kept being this character, but I think this guy's doing a phenomenal job at harnessing his inner Jonathan.
I really, really did not like the people saying that Jordan Ellis's problem, where they were literally complaining about something else entirely from actually what happened, which was his mental health.
Mm-hmm. And
they were trying to say other things that just really upset me and pissed me off. I'm like, are you trying to be a dick?
Yeah, they are. Did you guys see the quote from Tyler Hoechlin?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. What do you say?
I mean, to paraphrase, he basically said it was great to play Superman. He loved being that character, and then the character will live on if he's part of the role or not. And it sounded very like saying goodbye to this character.
Oh God, no!
So we're is it confirmed? Is it not? It's very up in the air.
I think he's just prepared either way.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's been playing Superman since 2016.
It's insane. He's been doing that for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, for me, with those certain things where it says, when he quotes stuff like that and people automatically think he's saying goodbye to the character, I'm like,
sure.
Don't think too hard into it, because actors have to mentally prepare, otherwise they're crying because they lost their favorite job, stuff like that. I don't think Tyler will cry, but it's sad to lose a character that you like playing. Like Iris was bawling her eyes. Candace Patton was bawling her eyes out because she filmed her last scene.
And when I lost the role of Goku in the reboot movie because of racism. So they didn't want to see a black Goku. I shaved and everything.
I mean, there's probably one in the multiverse. of Goku. You know, there's multiple universes. So
About to find a picture. It was it was all over the place.
Universe X.
Yeah. They said I was in blackface, so
Speaking of theories of Goku, you know, when after the superhero, after the the power battle in the final, you know, Dragon Ball Super, do you think that all 18 universes came back, or just the ones that were erased that time?
all of them came back.
Okay, because
That was
I'm like,
Gohan's wish. They had to honor Gohan's wish. I mean,
yeah.
super. I mean, Jesus, Android 17's wish.
So
This Wi-Fi issue is just giving me all types of.
so that's why I
Oh,
thought when the power happening, Android 17 said
That's what I looked like. That was me. I had the wig and everything.
You should definitely get one of those for the stream.
That's me. That's me. Like 5 years ago. Yeah. They didn't want to let me be great, but it's cool. It's cool. You know, I didn't cry or anything.
I do have some
But
sort of announcement. Next week is my birthday week.
Oh snap!
Happy birthday! How old will you be turning? 76.
30.
16?
30. But thank you
33.
for the compliment.
My daughter's
Thank
birthday
you.
is
Double thank
next
you.
weekend.
You know, 33. You know.
My
Next,
my
is she April 15th?
no, she's April. Oh, never mind. Her birthday's this week.
Okay. Some father you are.
I'm still
Great
I'm
luck.
still stuck. I'm still stuck on it being.
You still want her as an infant, you know?
Dang,
She'll be 4.
Very nice.
Yeah, my
In
goddaughter's
dog
birthday was
years.
just the other day. Dang, everybody turning 30 this year. Yeah.
Not me.
I'm turning 31.
I'm turning
Oh, I-
21.
Wow.
And Hodges like already 30 apparently, right?
I'm turning 31 and I
Yeah.
have gray hair. So
I turned 30 February 3rd. So, you
Very
know.
nice.
You turned 30 on February 3rd
Yeah.
of this year?
Yeah.
So you already turned 30. Well, happy birthday.
happy birthday.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
2 months late, but happy birthday. Namaste.
But do we have anything else to talk about that this stream won't interrupt? Because we have to figure out how we're going to do these streams going forward. Like any other, it might have to come from a different software. StreamYard doesn't want to act right.
Yeah. We haven't
Any
touched on
other
the
ideas?
Secret Invasion trailer that we got yesterday. If anyone has any opinions on that.
So hyped for that.
And then we didn't talk about Superman. Oh yeah, we did.
We just did that.
If
I drew
this,
a blank.
I just ran through everything because I don't know
Yeah.
when this thing is gonna not glitch, and it's obvious. It's obvious it's StreamYard because it did it on my phone, did it on my laptop, it did it on my other computer, and I guarantee you, if I went outside and stood in the middle of the street with a lightning rod, just to get with my Wi-Fi box attached, it would still act up.
Maybe you need to charge it like the morpher of the Silver Ranger and Lightspeed Rescue.
I
Yeah.
probably
Lightning
do.
strike.
Miata, happy early birthday.
Miata turning 17 next week.
17's a great age. Have a
Don't go
great
out
one.
and do nothing crazy. Don't do nothing I would do.
There's not much you would do.
Yeah.
We did. We talked about how we're gonna run into Bruno and John and.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where we were because you said this was a super stream, and apparently it's a super mini stream.
Well,
How did y'all feel about the slap? Because I kept getting asked questions about that.
I laughed.
I
thought it was hilarious. I thought it was deserved because it's like maybe that's why Dad cheated on.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't
I
think
think-
it was deserved.
That-
I think
that was
she
a little
crossed the
much.
line. I think she crossed the line. The
I
mother
think she
should-
was fine until that comment. Like she had a right to be upset
Sure.
about all the other
Yeah.
stuff. But like once she said,
ground her.
yeah,
Take
yeah,
something
like
she loves away. But action is not always the, for she's speaking her mind because she's caught in the middle of a divorce.
Yeah.
The kid was lashing out, so it didn't deserve a slap to the face for it. It's and as you can see, the mother was caught. She like
Sure.
saw the regret on her face, and then but the damage was already done, and she left the place to go see her dad at the at the end of the
Yeah,
episode.
and in doing so, she ruined her dad getting some sniz on the reg.
yeah, he
Good.
was about to. He was
He
definitely
needs to be a
about
parent
to.
first.
Yeah, that's
His
it.
job first.
Being a parent first always comes first.
Yeah, we talked about this in our stream. Like it was a very hard scene to watch,
It's not lagging right now.
Yes, it is.
It is.
You
I don't
moved.
see these.
You moved.
I don't see the
Just don't move.
I don't see the I don't see the thing on the screen telling me it's lagging, so I just assume it was cool. Maybe Eric.
Yeah,
I
but-
just emailed Eric. Maybe he has some ideas about why StreamYard is doing this.
Yeah.
Because we had this many people on the stream for like how many weeks now? Like since like February-ish?
Yeah.
Since like the end of February.
We had 5 the one week.
We've had more than this.
Yeah.
Maybe
And,
it's just something new with StreamYard in general. Maybe they're doing something because like everything else in my house is running just fine except for this. And I was worried about OBS lagging out when I did my Last of Us stream off my PlayStation because I had my computer hooked up to 2 different Wi-Fis. So it was hooked up to one and then my PlayStation was hooked up to another one and it went just fine. I still have not went back because those clickers freak me out. I ain't afraid to admit it. Darren sent me on a blank mission to play that game. I suck.
It's such a good game. Put it on easy.
I suck at it.
Did you put it on hard?
I put it on normal.
I did
hard.
easy.
Go easy.
Because I can't play games. I suck. I am the worst, so I always put all my games on easy.
The first one,
Like it's just
The
so
second
hard. How do
one,
I
you do
not
normal.
kill them without shooting them? Like I'm shoot first. In
Probably
video
a
games
headshot
YouTube. In video game YouTube. I'm the shoot first, ask questions later guy. Like I don't want to like take my time beating them up, and you can't beat up the infected and the clickers. Like they come at you and just like they come just biting. Like Jesus, like
You would
Yeah.
actually not do good if you were doing Sniper Elite.
I would not.
Because that is technically a strategic camping situation where you do not want to alert people, because if you do, you have swarms of 100 Nazis coming after you.
Nobody
Whoa.
likes Nazis. But
Anyone Harry Potter fans here?
Yeah, I just
man.
saw it. I just saw it.
A Harry Potter reboot is in the works at HBO. Each season of the series would be based on one of the 7 books.
who's gonna play Harry?
We already
Me.
had the 7 movies. Like, why? Like, I don't.
Because they
It's
have
not
nothing
fair.
better to do.
I think a show could dive
Listen,
into that better,
they just announced that they're working on another Game of Thrones prequel.
Yeah, prequel. Yeah,
The
Yeah,
what
there's
is it? Aegon's
Aegon. Yeah, the
Conquest?
Conqueror
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
which I think that works there because like Game of Thrones has such a large history of characters that they can like pull upon.
The Targaryens are the most interesting people in that universe. So it's
Game
like,
of Thrones is wild because they currently have like 8 shows kind of like maybe happening. Like we have the Jon Snow show happening and a bunch of prequels and stuff. Who knows what all is
Yeah.
actually going to come out?
But yeah, speaking of Superman and Lois, I would say that Lana won the first fight with Kyle. Sarah won the second one by not reacting to her slap, like not came back.
I
Yeah,
saw
I'm good
that.
about-
I saw
Don't get me
that.
started, Miata. Don't do it.
The Rock just trying to get good press, man. Like, why? You're in the animated version of this movie. I don't get it.
And now
Was
he's in
it,
the live action version.
Right? Like, why?
Hey, he's gonna
Why?
have on a wig.
And he's got lose the muscles.
Oh my
it's,
gosh.
I'm gonna be
His
honest.
daughters being in that commercial was just for that promo was just so forced to me.
It was.
I'm like, they don't want to be. They're on the beach having fun. You got them filming, bro. Like, be serious. You just gave up on and he's talking all nice now. He's like, we want to bring you Moana. The movie came out 10 years ago. It's not even old enough to deserve a remake. Can it get a sequel?
It's so if he's not in the animated show and he's in the live action movie, I'm going to be very upset.
They're making a Moana show.
They did. They announced it
What?
D23 4 years ago or so. They announced this, and they announced the like Tiana series as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Tiana series.
And it's kind of been
Wow.
like maybe it's canceled, maybe it's not. But they did announce today, like one of the creators of it, they did say it's still happening and it's going to be amazing. He better be in that show, or this is going to look so bad.
Yeah.
Just after the Oscars, him saying what a powerful medium that like animation is, and then he's like live action. It would be such a bad taste. And like the cast is returning, just make a sequel. Like there's
Right.
no reason.
Why
Have
would you
have the
make a
series
reboot?
tie into the new movie. It
I
would.
don't
I don't
even
get it.
see how they could make a sequel because isn't it a shut-in story?
You can make a sequel. You can make a
Like,
sequel of like anything.
Like it was the whole point of it was returning the stone. Are they going to lose another stone?
No, just like create like a new idea.
Are they going to?
Like
Well, I mean, you've kind of already set a precedence of what Moana is. And
So- I have a question. So my my trailer reaction for Blue Beetle got a copyright, but it says it just says copyright when I go to YouTube Studio.
Did you show any clips?
Yeah, but it's like the if I can you see this layout
Yeah,
where this Superman crest is how big the screen is.
that's too big.
It's because it's Warner Brothers. They do that for most of them.
My Flash one was just fine.
Was it?
No, my Flash one had got hit.
Was it? Like, did the clip wasn't chopped or was it like?
It's like all my other ones. Just
Okay,
went-
so it was just running.
Yeah,
You don't want to do that. You want chopped. Hey, train.
it's louder from my bedroom. So I'm trying to see, is it a copyright strike or just a flat? It's a
No,
copyright.
it's a claim. It's a claim.
Yeah.
if it's just a claim, that shouldn't affect it too much.
It just says copyright, just flat out copyright.
On
should
your
be okay.
email, does it say
Yeah.
that it affected anyone?
Channel not affected.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a claim.
It's just a claim.
Okay.
It's very hard to get a strike.
This is not a copyright strike. I can't talk today. Strike.
We were just talking about you, Hogwarts.
Okay, then cool.
I don't want to watch a new Harry Potter movie, or is it supposed to be a
Harry
series?
Potter?
Like, no.
Harry Potter.
I know that Ben will.
I don't know. I can't see him being down for it.
I think nothing will be better than the original cast
Right,
members. So
right.
it's
Like, don't do it.
It's kind of like Percy Jackson, in my opinion. I will watch the new series, but it's still from my
Nah,
perspective.
I'm definitely watching the new
I-
series. I love
I
that
read-
kid.
I read the first book first before I saw those movies.
Yeah.
So I know the book stuff versus the movie stuff. Now I like that cast, but they were just way too old.
Well,
I think. Are we still talking about the like Harry Potter stuff? Is that what we're on about?
well, Percy Jackson and Harry
We're talking
Okay.
about just, I think we're
Both.
just talking
It's
about
like
live
yeah.
action
Okay.
mediums in general.
I think I'm honestly I'm always kind of on board to see like different like adaptations of a thing, like especially when we see stuff like Batman and Spider-Man and how each one like over the years people do like fall for. And I think with Harry Potter, I like the idea of like this next generation having their own like Harry Potter having their own Spider-Man or whatever, James Bond or whatever it is. So I would be down for Harry Potter. And I think even with Percy Jackson, like a lot of people did not like those old movies.
That's the advantage the series has. Yeah.
Sure.
Bro.
And also like a series can be really cool,
Bro.
I think. What?
ain't no way in the world they gave Power Rangers Super Mega Force a special.
Yeah, it was that
Who's sharing it?
it was that
Andrew Gray, the Red Ranger.
wait, it's new or like old?
It's new.
Oh
Wait,
hell.
what?
Oh hell no.
Netflix, August 28th, Power Rangers Super Mega Force, Gosei's Treasure, an anniversary special coming to Netflix on National Power Rangers Day.
Why? Megaforce sucked.
Hold on.
That's the worst one.
It sucked cheeks.
Megaforce
major
was
cheeks.
so bad. Oh my gosh.
Where are you seeing this?
I saw it on Instagram. I'm about to look it up.
I will say the legendary battle was okay. I mean,
I hated it too.
It's just
I
like
I
the
hated
in
this
space
too.
I
one.
like
but
Tommy
worse.
Oliver's.
Oh yeah, listen, Tommy is the GOAT. That's to me that's the best Ranger of all time. But
that's the only thing that made it good.
he wasn't good enough to save that special, man. It wasn't even like a big battle. It was like stock footage from the Sentai, and I was just like,
and also there was Rangers that weren't live action.
Apparently, this news has been out since March 31st.
I never heard of it. Listen,
I
the only
don't
special I'm watching is the one with the Mighty Morphin characters. That's it.
Yeah, and I kind of had to laugh at the Amy Jo Johnson who
Wow.
literally said like had to shut down these rumors about her not getting a pay raise or whatever. And
This is legit.
I'm not watching that then. I'm not watching that.
When did they film this?
I have no clue.
I'm very curious about like Netflix Power Rangers because I think
Well,
that's going to be a very interesting.
They
ride.
after this next series, it's supposed to be like a reboot. So
Yeah.
they're like starting a new
Yeah.
universe. I'm
which
actually
I think
hyped
is
for
very
it
smart. Yeah.
because they're gonna be doing movies, animated series, and the live action shows. I'm like, okay,
The thing is, I think 90% of the fans are us, are like the older fans. So I think
Yeah.
that's who you should be targeting to is those
what is
30-year-olds, 40-year-olds who have been watching
Are
since
they
they were like 12.
they're serious about this?
yeah.
Mhm.
Listen,
Well-
no one's gonna acknowledge this one because they suck anyway. So
Why not like another why not like a Ninja Storm or something?
Technically speaking,
well, the red Ranger unfortunately is no longer with us.
Oh
to
yeah.
be
Well,
Ninja
I mean,
Storm,
there's so many like series like a
Yeah.
Jungle Fury or something.
I mean, technically speaking, like me and Lance, who've watched Mighty Morphin all the way up to this,
Mhm.
won't be excited for this. But people that just now starting Power Rangers, and that was the one that they saw.
I ain't gonna lie. I did not like Megaforce. Megaforce
No.
almost
Yeah,
killed my
Megaforce
love for Power
was
Rangers.
bad.
It almost killed
It
my
was-
love for the franchise.
This
But this is something worth covering, so I'm gonna save this information.
this was a my generation, right? Like it was technically for I was in like middle school when this
Yeah, it
came
was
out,
like for
and
the-
I still hated it. I
Yeah,
thought it was awful.
Because this came after
Samurai.
Samurai, but this was like they wore the same outfits every day. They didn't have lives outside of being Rangers.
It was
It's
a
just
carbon copy.
Fight.
It was a
Yeah.
carbon copy of Mighty Morphin. They was trying to be Mighty Morphin. and
I-
they
But
just-
at least Mighty Morphin had
failed.
lives.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying they tried to copy it, but it was bad.
And they had no
they
passion.
really,
Yeah.
literally copied it by having those keys in
Right.
the second season.
And
But
that's what was supposed to catch you. Like that's what was supposed to, bring you in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I might be reacting to this trailer.
Have y'all watched
later on tonight.
the newest series, Dino Fury?
Heck yeah, I
No,
love
watch that.
Dino
Yeah.
Fury.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best ones they've done in a while.
I love Dino Fury.
Mhm.
And did you hear about the Blue Ranger?
About him being evil, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be evil in the.
I saw that and I
but
was
that's
like, okay.
crazy because him and the Pink Ranger, him and Amelia
Well,
are together.
she red now, so
Yep, like
I'm hyped for that.
they're together, so that's gonna be crazy because we haven't really had an evil Power Ranger in so
a while.
long, and it's
In a
like they
while.
weren't legitly evil on their own. And since he already took that being turned by like magic or whatever. I just feel like he's gonna do this because he wants to do this.
It seems like it's the whole Ranger turning bad. It's it's like it's the norm now.
It's only worked. It's only worked a couple times though.
I mean,
Tommy being evil worked.
Tommy,
Trent being evil worked.
yeah, Trent,
The
and
Thunder Rangers, I loved them being evil.
I
see-
do like when Billy was evil too.
yeah, but that was for like an episode.
Yeah, he was in an episode where he turned evil. It was during the second season.
The Thunder Rangers disappointed me because once they wasn't evil no more, they was kind of just there.
It's the episode title.
My favorite Ninja Storm Ranger will always be Cam. He came in clutch. Cam was the GOAT of Ninja.
No, Cam annoyed me. Cam annoyed me.
As a Ranger, though?
As a Ranger, he was okay. Before Ranger, he was pissing me off.
As a Ranger, he was but no, like, he was the best. He should have been a Ranger from the jump. Like, he was the best one.
My favorite arc was this.
But he had the right to be.
I
mean,
mean,
they will only treat him as the nerdy friend.
Yeah.
And he was cold. Like, he was the best fighter.
And I really like his when his helmet turns too.
He had the best suit.
When he go into the ninja store, ninja mode,
Super Samurai mode, he had the best suit.
And the fact that he uses kind of like what Tommy used, the shield, the gold shield in the Green Ranger. When he unclips it and throws it back and it lands, you can tell how strong the Green Ranger is by how it lands, and it's like Goku version. When he took off his clothes and it was just kilos.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think is the best series?
Because
for me, is in space. I think
that's your favorite.
If y'all want to be honest, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all missing out on.
You froze.
It was going so well.
I'm gonna tell you what you're missing out on. I just totally missed out on it.
Am I still froze?
No, you're good.
No, you good now.
Boom Studios.
I need to catch up on the
Boom Studios run, bro.
I need to catch on them.
The Death Ranger, finding out the origin of.
No, I saw that. The Death
finding
Ranger
out the origin of What is his name? Why am I drawing a blank? Phantom Ranger, finding out his origin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was
how he used to be fully white,
and that suit looked hard and white. I was like, that looks good.
finding out that after the whole Lord Draken thing, that when Tommy did die, his powers resurrected him. So that's how he came back as the White Ranger. But Billy was helping the original Red Ranger from the 60s unlock the green power coin. That way, we could still have another guy as the Green Ranger, more powerful, his dragon dagger even longer, but we had a Green Ranger and a White Ranger on the same team, the same Mighty Morphin team.
Oh yeah, isn't the Green Ranger Matt or something like that?
Yeah, and ultimately he was as good of a fighter as Tommy.
See, which I don't like that because Tommy the GOAT. I don't want nobody on the same level.
Tommy single-handedly put the Power Rangers multiverse back together.
I mean, that's true too, but see, in the comics they more equal level, but in the show,
I love SPD. I love SPD.
I think SPD is underrated. It does not get the love it should.
Jack is like one of the GOATs. Yeah. One of the GOATed Red Rangers.
I will say that I was kind of disappointed that they didn't want to hire an actor for the Omega Ranger.
That's that money stuff, man.
Yeah, like what was up with that?
They stopped.
I hated the voice actor. It's like he seemed so comical and fake.
And also, like, we just saw him as a human form, and then if you wanted the Omega Ranger, just put him like a Turbo. When he morphs.
Oh God, no! Not another Justin. Not another Justin. Please,
Justin's buff right now, so he could be
I didn't even hate him. I was just like, why is a kid a Power Ranger, bro? I don't like this.
I mean, they're all teenagers, so technically.
Yeah, but that worked. Zordon put this 11-year-old kid in danger. I mean, nah, man.
I used to love him, man.
Think about how they flushed out who he actually was. Zordon picked a completely random group of young people and put them just out there
Oh
for the
yeah.
original Mighty Morphin team, and all of them got immediately killed.
It-
Immediately. Because they were so cocky. The only one that survived was Grace Sterling. And in the comics, when
Oh
I
yeah. She
really,
did
I really,
survive.
I really recommend people read the Boom Studios run on Power Rangers.
I
It's
think they're
still
just as
going.
good. I think they're just
And
as good.
yep, and Amy Jo Johnson is getting ready to write her own Power Ranger story. But I will say read that because when she called Zordon out on his BS because she was pissed that he recruited teenagers this time just to do the same thing over again.
I mean, it worked this time.
It worked this time, but that's why she created her own Green Ranger.
I actually laugh
Yeah, Turbo was the weakest in this
every
franchise.
time
Yeah,
you
Turbo
know
was dumb for me, like cars. I hate Power Ranger seasons, except for RPM, where they're cars. RPM, like, broke the mold
I
for
tried to get
me.
into RPM. I couldn't.
RPM,
my
like, when they started breaking the fourth wall and asking about the, like, the
how the
explosions.
powers worked, and he's
I,
like, "Why is there an explosion behind me? I'm like on fire right there."
why do our Zords have eyeballs? And she's like, those are not
Is it
eyeballs.
googly eyes?
See, the thing for me is going into that show. I can't remember what grade I was in, but at this point, I was doing too much in school. I was like, I played sports, I did a whole bunch of stuff. So like, one of my friends was like, "Yo, it's just as good as in space," and I'm like, "All right." And everybody was hyping it, so I got into it, and I was just like, "You set me up because it don't feel the same." But I'm gonna try to rewatch it. Like I watched a little bit of it, but I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, I kind of had to laugh when Zordon, when he was recruiting the first five in the Mighty Morphin, he says, "We need five overbearing, emotional teenagers." I'm like,
First of all, he only picked two that can fight. All the rest of them couldn't even fight.
and then I do like the fact that when they morphed, they get downloaded all the information. He's like, "It just comes natural to me," when they're in the
And they
Zord.
still could barely fight because
Hey,
Trini,
I still,
Billy
yeah.
they was
I
was
still
bad.
say, Dino Thunder. That's like the best of the Disney era for me.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I think it
I
is
agree.
too.
Especially,
A lot of people say RPM, but I think Dino Thunder
No,
was just
Dino Thunder.
elite. I think
Dino
Dino
Thunder.
Thunder
I
was
love
elite.
Ethan. I love Connor's growth. Trent had to be the best Six Ranger out of all. His Super
Yeah.
Dino mode.
He
he
up there
wasn't
with
the
Tommy.
sixth though.
His Super Dino mode was cold.
Listen, his morph itself was cold, man.
Yeah.
Did y'all? Hey, but every time when they made the like when they made the glitches with his morphing sequence, like when he would do the hand motion sometime by accident, like one time he corrected it in the middle of it, and they never edited that out. But yeah, they're gonna release the White Dragon movie, Laura. I will be seated in the theater to witness that.
Yeah,
And,
I need to
my
figure
My
out.
favorite-
wife loves Mystic Force mainly for the theme song, but Mystic Force was cold too. I cannot lie, Mystic Force was cold.
Yeah,
My favorite joke in the Dino Thunder was the fact where Tommy leans over the couch and says, "I gotta go shopping." I'm like really out of whack.
I'm like, why don't people put two and two together? You guys are walking around in your primary color.
are you done doing Power Ranger content, or you gonna do it? Or you gonna continue?
I'm gonna continue.
I was
I'm
about
trying
to
to
say.
catch up. I'm trying to catch up on these comics, and there's my
Okay.
internet. Where's Darren? Because I'm about to end the stream because this lag is irritating, and I have to do some research, see if anybody else is having this StreamYard problem.
And they're Mystic Force, RPM, the Time Force are all unique because they don't follow the original stuff. Oh, Lightspeed Rescue too, because it was all unique. Like Lightspeed Rescue, they actually had jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think in space broke the mold because like everything was kind of like
Space was also unique too.
yeah,
'Cause they were
everything was all kiddie up until that point, and then once in space hit, it was like nah, the acting was serious, the storylines were really good.
Yeah.
Like the Psycho Ranger arc, I think is the best arc in
Yeah.
Power Rangers. Like
And
oh
they
my
went back
goodness,
to
It's
the,
the
you know,
Infinity War of like Power Rangers.
and they
yes,
also
Just
went
like the
back
wrap
to
up of
the
everything.
red
That
and the
arc.
pink having a romantic relationship.
Lar brings up a good point.
Well,
yeah,
this one
that
it was
is
yellow.
yeah.
She's the mother of magic and mystic force, but now she's Robo Rita.
I don't
I
think that's
can't
gonna
wait
be
to.
her.
I can't wait to see how that works.
Is
I don't think it's gonna be her.
Is Rita voiced by the same person?
Barbara Goodson.
It's the
Yeah.
same. Okay,
Okay, so I thought
I don't think it's physically her in it unless Lord Zed.
I think it's just like the
escaped
evil in her
and-
went
and
into
got
Lord
her.
Zed did it. Lord Zed is out. Like
Yeah, he escaped, right? Yeah.
he's like he's in Dino Fury. That's who they're chasing. In Cosmic Fury, they're going after Lord Zed.
How do you feel about them suits though? Because a lot of people don't like them.
Okay,
It's
she's
it's
just
gonna
32
look
years old.
better in the show.
I said that, and I was like, listen, this is from now on they're going to be making their own like original suits. I was like, this is their first time doing this. Like, you got to give them a
No,
pass for this.
it
one.
isn't their first original.
It's
suit.
not. It's the first.
Titanium
It's the
Ranger.
first. It's the first team.
Yeah.
Will the effects of this movie be more movie like because it's on Netflix, or is it going to stay with the?
Based on the trailer, it looked like it's.
It has a
the
higher budget
effects-
for sure.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Yeah.
way higher. I
They
mean,
made it- they made
Hasbro
it
put
look-
money into it.
They
so-
made it look like the show, but a better version of
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin, and this
Yeah.
is going to fall in line with
With Cosmic
Netflix's
Fury.
vision for the franchise going forward.
and I think that's a good
The
look.
one thing I liked with the crossover is when Adam morphed in Operation Overdrive. That looked awesome.
Yeah,
That's 'cause-
That looked unique.
That's
and
because
I
Adam the
hope-
goat too.
I
he
hope
really
Like
is.
Adam.
I'm mad he doesn't have the Black Power coin, but I'm also glad to see Zach back.
Well,
'Cause
doesn't he?
Zach hasn't
doesn't
been
he have-
back since season 2, man. Like,
Yep.
dude, it's been so long.
Doesn't he have the Black Power coin? Because he because
They
They
share it.
re-
That's what I'm
yeah.
trying to see how they got it back from Jason.
Well, he got it through the morphing grid.
yeah, the morpher when they switched when the Rangers of Operation Overdrive lost their powers and recruited Adam, they restored his powers.
Yeah, but they're making it seem like their power now. It's making it seem like nobody's powers were ever destroyed.
Well, Tommy had his back because of the Master Morpher. But the
I
rest
wonder
of them,
who gets
and
the
Jason,
Master Morpher
and-
now. Because
think-
why would he just team up with the? He's just
I
teaming
think-
up with his old team, and he could beat any Ranger he wanted, and he
I
went
think-
back to green.
I think the Master Morpher should only be for characters who got like 2 or more forms.
And the entrance of the entire where the music of each series comes on during Operation Overdrive, I thought that was kick ass because you see like the vines coming out of the ground, and then you have the Mystic Force where he's
Xander.
like he's like I'm back, and then you have
He was the best Ranger on that show.
and then you have the Green Ranger who got promoted to the Blue Ranger, then got promoted to the Red Ranger of SVD, comes back.
I find it funny that Rocky just became a firefighter because I guess Jason took the power coin back. I don't
and
know.
then Rocky's back now.
Yeah, Rocky's back though, so
He was a firefighter. That's funny.
it sucks because Rocky gets so much. He don't get no love. And it's just
Yeah.
like it's
Rocky's
not his
great.
fault. It's not his fault. It's just
They
I
had
think-
to hurt himself to get rid of him on the show. Like,
listen.
Yeah, they literally had to fake the. When I was watching, I was like,
that pissed me off.
I
like
was
y'all had
how
him hurt his back to get him
Yeah.
off the show.
The acting that I saw in the him hurting his back was like it's forced. I get it, it's forced because it
Yeah.
didn't seem like it was hit hard.
Hey, Lance. So in your Red Ranger video, you didn't have Jason on the list. You're not a fan of Jason?
He's not.
I'm not.
He's not my favorite. Now TV show Jason is not my favorite.
The comics, he's good though. I like
The
him in
comics, he's like goated.
yeah.
The comic version of Jason is like one of the most powerful Rangers out here. Like he held off Draken's forces, like almost single-handedly.
Yeah.
Which comeback?
Jason
was
is goated. Became the Omega Ranger, for that Omega Rangers team. became that Red Ranger, then went back and got his original Red Ranger powers back. Like, goated. He single-handedly saved the entire. If it wasn't for Tommy Sacrifice, I think Jason would have saved the entire Power Rangers multiverse by himself.
Which one was your favorite comeback from Jason? Is it the his Zero powers or his
Mighty Morphin during the Beast?
Red,
during the Beast Morphers arc. It was great to see him back. It was great to see him interact. He was not in that suit at all though, because that man is beefy. And yeah, that was definitely a suit double.
Like when the
acting
when
was
the
stale
kid grows
though.
up, when the kid grows up in his suit, you have to imagine that the suit made him skinny. Made him in his prime.
But the acting for Austin St. John in that crossover was kind of stale.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a little rough.
Makes me wonder, if you ever
That's
seen
no army. This is an army.
It makes me think of
what is that?
What is it? Dino Supercharge, where there was a purple old guy as a ranger.
Albert.
Yeah, I I have to laugh at that. When he morphed, did he like de-age into his prime?
No, because you still seen it. You seen him. They did like the helmet cam, and it was still just him in that helmet being old.
Okay. Yeah,
man, it's just
that hurts my.
I don't know,
but
man.
guys, we are going to call it one because my Wi-Fi is. StreamYard just wants to mess with me tonight, so I will be testing all week, and if I have to record my reviews on something else, I will. But I will be getting my reviews out, same time as always. Superman and Lois, Gotham Knights by Wednesday, and Flash by Thursday. Yeah, I want to thank 3Dubs and Taj. Hold on, let me get this off. And Taj and Darren for sticking with me and holding it down while I tried to figure out my Wi-Fi issue.
Hey, what about me? Am I chopped liver?
I said 3Dubs.
Oh, okay.
But
You first.
thank you all for being in the chat. Yeah, I literally said you're the first person I see. Well, I will check you guys later. Hey, if you're not subscribed, like and subscribe, share this video, and
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Do it.
Subscribe.
Come on, do it.
I was actually thinking about like uploading a short and just whispering subscribe, like behind whatever content. Subliminal messages that people will just hear, and they're like, you know what, I should subscribe. I got up to 733 off of my Titans Tim Drake reaction alone. It's crazy, ain't it? But I'll check you guys later. It'll be better next week, I promise. No more glitches, I hope. I gotta call Comcast.
Leo. Make some mac and cheese for breakfast. Okay, bye.
For breakfast, though?